Hey everyone, Saint here with another dose of ideas for Generation 8 of Pokemon. This week we're going to look at pre-evolutions or baby Pokemon and discuss some of the amazing designs made by fans and posted on various forums and blogs. If you really like any of the designs, follow the links in the description to find more from these brilliant artists and show them your support. And let me know in the comments what Pokemon you think needs a pre-evolution. These ideas aren't necessarily the most original or in demand. I've chosen designs that either make sense or were just too cute to leave out. That being said, let's see what we've found. First up, we've got Doduno. I'm sure it's clear from the name that this would be a pre-evolution of Doduo, and with Dodrio would complete the trio. Ooh, rhymes. It's from a project called Guaran, which is run by Ginoxious on DeviantArt. Doduno has lots of fan art all over the tinterwebs, but I think this is the most original, and while the idea of Doduno may not be all that exciting, it certainly makes sense, and it could come in handy if you're ever playing a game of tennis and find yourself short of a ball. Next is a baby version of Drugon. He's a dragon type, a decent physical attacker, and he's listed as the cave monster in the Pokedex. However, it's a bit strange that if you breed one, it will hatch into a fully grown 5'3", 306 pound monster. Good luck finding a pan to scramble that egg in. To fix this, here's Drugon, or Drugon, a baby Pokemon designed by Devil D-Man on DeviantArt. He says that Drugon would evolve at level 37 while holding a Rocky helmet and trading, and I'm down with that. Look out for some more of Devil's work later in this video. Unfortunately, I can't find a link to the artist to give full credit for this next one, which is a shame because the next design is one of my favourites. This is Baby Hawlucha, who as of yet seems to be unnamed, so leave your ideas for Baby Hawlucha names in the comments. I thought there was an interesting idea with the egg as a mask here. Perhaps during evolution that egg mask fuses with Hawlucha's skull, providing added protection. I also like the idea of the baby Pokemon represents a luchador before unmasking, and the grown Hawlucha represents a luchador after unmasking, which in lucha tradition is a shameful, irreversible event often used to change or evolve characters in Mexican wrestling. Just avoid the flying headbutts, Hawlucha. We've seen what they can lead to. Yikes. Remember in 1998 when you thought that Kangaskhan must have evolved from something? And there must be a way for the little guy in the pouch to grow into its own little Kangaskhan. Well, Game Freak has been letting us all theorise on the subject for over 20 years, and now it's time to give us some answers. Kangaskhan's Mega Evo obviously releases the little pup to help in battle, but there's a permanent solution that I like the idea of. Amino user Grayson Goodwin has this little brainwave, and while it's rough around the edges, the idea of Kangaskid evolving by gender to either Kangaskhan or Kangaskong is really fun, and it makes a lot of sense. You can explain the hitherto missing dad by saying that once getting Kangaskhan off the duff, he does a runner and becomes a deadbeat dad. A commentary on the modern family. Maybe a little bit political for a kid's game though. Next up we've got Kiri. Now, I know what you're going to say, why the f*** would we want any kind of pre-evo to Klefki? Probably the worst Pokemon design of all time. Well, because the key ring doesn't start with 6 keys, okay? They start with 1 key, and then they meet up with some other keys, and then they have some kind of key orgy, and then they turn into a bunch of keys. This is designed by Devil D-Man again, and the backstory he provides is actually pretty awesome, so go check his stuff out, links in the description. And spoiler, the backstory isn't a key orgy, I made that one up. Finally, and my personal favourite on this list, is a baby Mawile. Posted by Amino user Pokelife, this design is so good and so cute I could actually see it in the game. He's got a sorrowful, longing expression on its face that shows disdain at the grotesque second face that seems to be sprouting out of its head, and this gloomy disposition is completely flipped when it evolves into Mawile, at which point it realises the true potential of the huge jaws on the back of its head, and it begins to use them for protection, hunting, and battling. It's kind of an ugly duckling tale, where the duck gets even more ugly with age, but just doesn't give a f*** and munches down on anyone who gives him grief. A true modern hero. Hey, if you've made it to the end of this video, you're a star and I applaud you. Thank you for sticking around. Be sure to leave a like and a sub for more content like this, and let me know in the comments what Pokemon you want to see get a baby evolution. All the links to all the artists who created these designs are in the description, so go check them out, and I'll be back soon with more content I'm sure, but until then, keep up the grind. Peace.